Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw right away. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this. And often, very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The Steelers at 8-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 46, here's second down and 8. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up Sackett.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down is Burrow. That is caught, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run on first down with Moss. He gets away from one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 10. Moss on the give up the middle. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Zach Moss His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Bengals 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Powers through. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields to the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the air. Fields on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, going up right here.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's another carry for Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. This one into the hands of Burton. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The slot man in motion right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
11 MT.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
On the delay, here's Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Either two is able to push his way across.
Yeah, they run heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They get him. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chris Boswell, he kicked off for Pittsburgh.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark.
Here we go.
And then maybe that'll carry over.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go. Impressive 31-yard gain.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it's
rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Highsmith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores.
Here we go.
That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
Complete to number 1, Jamar Chase. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Burrow on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
1st down, Bengals.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
11.
Here's Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game.
Here we go.
Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Moss fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect 2nd half. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Third and goal. Burrow. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On first down, it's Fields. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chris Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a diving catch right side. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Steelers 45, Bengals 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Burrow on play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to go score.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 4th down, Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go, son. Let's go, Alpha right here.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear?